All right, let's try this again. And it's open season on roasting. If anybody interferes. Yo, welcome to YDK 134. My name is Jizz Spurtington. Welcome to the podcast, broadcasting from Koreatown, LA, all day, California, the Earth, universe, parallel dimensions. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Sunday afternoon? Good, I hope. Good, I hope. But better than me, even if I'm having a great day. That's what I hope for you. I hope you're having a better day than me, even if I'm having the best day I could ever have. And there we go. Okay. So don't forget to rate, subscribe, and view the podcast. We're on YouTube, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, any fucking podcast platform that you can think of besides video ones, because we're just on YouTube. That's the main place to go for public video. So don't bother with anywhere else to find my podcast if you want to watch the video. Yeah, so I guess that's it for the introduction. I do want to say that for YDK 133, I wasn't able to make a video for it because I bought a new camcorder and it doesn't sync up with the audio from my studio program completely. Like it's like the timing is like a tenth of a second off every few. It's kind of like how gravity works. It's like per second. It's weird. It's kind of like I don't know, because the video podcast is an hour and 16 minutes. The audio podcast is an hour and 18 minutes. No matter what I do, I've tried compressing it. I've tried changing the percentage of timing in my studio program. I tried changing the tempo. I tried changing the beats per minute, which have nothing to do with the actual recording. But I tried to change it just to see if it would do something, and nothing. I made 8 different versions of it and wasn't able to make a good version of it. So, there you go. That synced up to where it didn't sound like I was doing a karate movie. So, unless you want karate movie type podcast, that's the only thing that I could do for you on that one. But I got some new equipment. It works pretty good. I got an adapter for my mic. I got it because I have a mic for my camcorder, but I need an adapter. I need like a longer cord so I can have it go towards my face, and it does go towards it. It does reach my face. I was wondering where my other glove was. I'll use my other glove. I don't know where my other glove went. I recorded this podcast earlier. This podcast was already done in the books. But for some reason, I forgot to turn the mic on the camcorder on. I forgot to do that. And it fucked up the entire podcast. Let me see if I can change this. I can't. I can't reach it. So Just gonna look at the shadow. I'm just listening to my roommates. A minute ago, I had to restart the podcast because one of my roommates was cooking his food very, very fucking loud. Like, so he can interrupt my podcast. He's just that type of person. They were having this thing downstairs where they do like this game show at home or whatever. And he was clomping around in these fucking ridiculous boots with just boxers on. And it was hilarious. It was like, oh, that's what you don't ever do that, but you're doing it today. That's kind of weird. So that's roommate news for today. Don't want to really divulge on my roommates because low key they're boring, most of them, and they do what they call the clout chasing. Let's talk about this. Hey, clout chaser, how you doing? Chasing some clout today? Well, you better get up. Early bird catches the worm. Oh, you trying to fucking feed off of what somebody else is doing? Oh, early bird catches the worm, then, clout chaser. So I got an extension cord for my camera because my camera was fucking losing, it died at like an hour 7 into the podcast, so made sure that didn't happen again. But this is the second time I'm recording today. The first podcast is an hour and 12 minutes. It was great. But the audio, I don't trust that I'm going to be able to link the audio up. So I'm going to keep the audio. And now I know the lighting's different. The lighting was so good this morning. So good. My muscles. Dude. If you had to saw my muscles this morning, fuck, bruh. Fuck. I was fucking shining golden motherfucking like a titan, bro. The fucking sun just glistening off this body, bro. Off this fucking body, bro. Sun was just hitting it like, yo. You got it going on, brother. That's my pimp laugh. It's the best pimp laugh I got. Man, all right, let's get into it then. Shit, enough of the fucking theatrics. So man, politics is weird, huh? Politics have been weird. Politics have probably been weird really since like 2010. Probably since Obama got elected. Not that he's a weird politician or anything weird happened with him. I mean, you can say what you want to say. But politics have gotten so weird lately that it's just like with the send her back, like all those people chanting at Trump's rally to send whoever. I don't even pay attention to national politics that much. I pay attention more to state politics. I don't pay attention to national politics that much because they're like garbage. They're garbage, and so I'm like, I look like I'm like doing like a I look like I'm giving somebody information. Like in the video, I look like I'm giving somebody information for like a fucking drug sting, and I want my face hidden. I like it though. I like it. It kind of adds to my ambiance. My ambiance. Like, it's like politics have gotten so crazy, like with the sender bag thing. It's like, dude, it's like, why would you? But I understand it. I kind of understand it. Because what Trump does is he creates chaos And then everybody's left because everybody's used to order. They're used to at least formal politics, as dirty as they are. They're used to the formal part of politics. And so this motherfucker throws the papers up in the air, right? He throws all that shit in the air, and everybody's just scrambling trying to get the fucking papers now. They're not trying to play the game that he's playing. They're just fucking scrambling, trying to get the goddamn papers. Oh, God, the papers are flying. Oh, no, there's one over across the street. Get it. And it's like, dude, he just fucking flipped the board game on your ass. Like, play his game. Like, why can't you guys do that? It's disheartening that you can't be a shithead. It kind of is and it kind of isn't, you know? It's like, you want your politicians to be shitheads like them, or like him, but they can't. And are we still on that thing that Trump is a dummy? Like, how dumb is he? Like, it doesn't seem like he's that dumb anymore, right? He's not that dumb, huh? He's awkward. He's chaotic. But he's like that weird drug dealer that's like way too smart for his own good that grew up in your community. He's like that guy. Just way too smart, doesn't give a fuck. Wants his own shit. He got approved for $4.5 billion to build that wall. Dude, I told y'all, I made fucking predictions before. And I told y'all, I'm telling you, this motherfucker ain't build no wall. He's going to put up he's going to put a little sign on the wall that says, do not trespass. And he's going to keep 4.5 billion of those dollars. Since it's not for the wall. It's not for the wall. It's the easiest way to make money. If he wasn't a billionaire before, he sure the fuck is now. Come on. You think he ain't getting his beak wet? With that fucking money, you think he ain't getting his beak wet? Bruh? Think he ain't getting his beak wet? He getting all that money, bro. Politics are strange now. He just fucking throw the paper in there. I gotta get the paper out of here. These bureaucrats and shit. I don't like I like bureaucracy, but I don't like it. I don't like how extreme it is. I don't like how people can keep people out of shit because of bureaucracy and not if somebody's shitty, fucking keep them out of it. If they're not shitty, fucking let them do what they do. Shit. Just because you personally don't like somebody, you can keep them from fucking getting whatever kind of license they need to do whatever kind of thing they're doing. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. Politics is fucked up. Like, for real, just like, give us our free help. Look, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do right here. I'm playing for it right now.
Promoting candidates, promoting representative and everything. A lot of Republicans, conservative, been dragging the shit out of me, been bringing up my past, all this bullshit. Let me tell you something. I'm not talking nothing crazy about y'all, and I'm not talking nothing crazy about your president, so don't be coming for me, because if I go and tell you to fuck your cousin, I'll be motherfucking wrong. I'm just educating my followers, and I'm encouraging people to vote. Because as an American, because I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me, I'm an American to pay fucking taxes. And since I'm paying a lot of taxes and everybody paying motherfucking taxes, people should have motherfucking free healthcare and motherfucking free colleges in this bitch. Okay? Thank you. Now stop coming for me. Because I ain't not the one.
Okay, laugh was a little too long, but that's basically what I'm saying. And free motherfucking colleges. You feel me? free motherfucking colleges. That's what I'm looking for. But definitely free healthcare. Like, I think free healthcare is going to be a thing in the next 10 to 15 years. Sounds like a long time, but it's not. It's not. Your kids will have free healthcare. Free motherfucking colleges. That's what I'm. That's the shit I'm on right now. Shit. Government coming after my ass for my fucking little scraggly ass diploma. Just because I graduated from college and now I got a fucking... Dude, the amount of money that they want me to pay for an associate's degree is out of this fucking world. Out of this fucking world. You would think I went to fucking Yale, how much I got to pay. It's insane. But yeah, free fucking college. Bernie Sanders all day long. I don't give a fuck about what nobody... Everybody's like, yeah, but Bernie Sanders' ideas are this or that. He doesn't... they're unrealistic. Da 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 da. So you want realistic ideas? You want the same shit that's been pushed down your throat the fucking last 100 years? You want the same shit. That's what you're saying. You're basically saying you want the same shit. You don't want nothing to change. You don't want somebody that wants to invoke change. You don't want none of that. You just want the same shit. It's like the shit's not going to get better unless somebody comes in and changes it. The fuck? Like, at least Bernie Sanders has a innovative idea that, free healthcare, free college, and then people are like, socialism. It's like, dude, we're already half socialists. What are you talking about? You fucking contrarians. People are contrarians. People are contrarians to a laughable degree. It's laughable how contradictory people are. They like certain things about certain things, and they like the same things about those things that are the same things, but they like those things. It's like they split those things in half, but they're so black and white about the two ideas that it's laughable. It's laughable. It's fucking laughable. People amaze and inspire, and it amazes me sometimes how fucking crazy they are and how hypocritical and contradictive they are, because they haven't actually sat down and thought about what they actually think, what their opinions are. They don't sit down by themselves and think about, okay, well, I think this and I think this. A lot of people don't. You probably do. A lot of people don't. I know, because I talk to them. What else? What else is going on? Oh man, trends. Y'all guys see this fucking Face App thing? This Face App. Hold on, let me try to fucking change this goddamn. Oh, is that better or worse? Oh, that's better. Y'all seen this Face App thing? Face App. It's so crazy. It's stupid. Of course, I think it's stupid, but it is stupid. It's oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I'll fix it in post. I don't care. or I won't. I'll just keep the fucking dark ass fucking. And plus, you can see it. I'm looking at a tiny screen 2 feet away. You can see me. So I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Because this is the second time I had to do this podcast because I did the audio all wrong. Even after going through what I had to go through last week with YDK133, I still did the audio wrong, and I got mad as fuck. And I was like, damn, I got mad as fuck. I'm going to have to record another podcast or I'm going to have to put this podcast out without a video again. Again. And I was like, fuck that. Just record it. Re-record it. What the fuck? You're fucking G at this shit. You should be able to do the same podcast again. No problem. You've been doing it for 6 years. That's a long fucking time. You recorded hundreds of episodes. Should be no problem. We'll see. We'll see if this one's as good as the first one, because I doubt it. I love the first one. I love it as my friend. I'm just backing up the camera. I just backed up the camera a little bit on that ass. Sorry. I want y'all guys to see my guns. Guns out, funds out. I'm not even hungry anymore. The first podcast I was eating popcorn and shit. I'm not even going to eat that much popcorn on your ass. I ate half this bag of popcorn on the last podcast. I mean, that's what I do. But who wants to fucking look at themselves when they're like, you ask anybody who likes that FaceApp app, like, why are you doing that? They'll be like, oh, it's cool to see what you look like when you get older. And that's it. Like, literally, that's it. It's like, okay, well, bye. Bye then. I guess that's it. It's nice catching up with you, David. I'm gonna get out of here. The FaceApp app is a stupid invention. And they did it for metadata. They want your fucking metadata. And how convenient that in election season that this fucking app comes out. How fucking convenient. Huh. But people like trends, especially if like at that FaceApp thing paid celebrities to do it. Of course they're like, oh, $10,000 to $50,000 to make me look old. Oh, well, sign me the fuck up. I'm doing it. And then it comes out that they don't want anybody in Washington using that app. It's a fucking Russian app, and fucking is like, I don't know, made by people that made Facebook or some shit. I don't know. I read some I didn't read the article, but I was like skimming through and I seen Facebook and the Face app, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, there it goes. There it is. The fucking Face app, bro. Makes you look, doesn't make you look younger or like a cat person or like a fucking, oh, you want to know what you look like as a werewolf? Nope, none of that. Just you look fucking old. What? Dude, if I downloaded that app and, okay, all right, cool, I can look old. Oh, man, I look bad as an old person. Yo, can I look like a wolf? No. Can I look like a cat? No. Can I look like, no. Can I look like, no. Red flags would go right there. Red flags. This is the red fucking flag train right here. Okay? Red fucking flags. Fucking red flags all over. That's me walking past a bunch of fucking red flags. People don't understand, dude. They taking all that metadata and then they can use the data for whatever they want. And then they have these news things like how to protect yourselves from if you're using a face app. I think I do got some good ideas though. Like take a photo. Like I don't know how they said it, But they're like, take a photo from some shit you already posted and post that photo instead of giving the app permission to your photos. But if you're sitting there with the fucking camera in your face and then they do the facial recognition on you, boom, you're done. You're done. And some people think it's because it's for ICE to deport people or whatever. That's a fucking, like, really? There's that many illegal people in the country to where you got to deport people using sneaky shit? Like, why don't you just go after the gang members? Like, because that's what they all say. Like, when you corner them and you ask them, oh, well, it's the gang members. That's what we're trying to get. We're not trying to get old Luis raising his family. Well, if that's true, just go after where the fucking drugs are. Pussies. You know why? Because they're pussies. They got pussies for breakfast. Oh, fuck, man. I'm mad. I'm mad. Mad. I had to do this podcast again. Mad as fuck. It's fucking dogs barking now. Everybody's up. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody's fucking up. Fucking doing their own thing. 12 noon on a Sunday. Nobody's fucking up. Nobody's fucking doing anything. Fucking 3. It's 3 fucking o'clock now. 2:37. I'm still fucking podcasting. Man, fuck this. Pisses me off. Mike's too fucking close. This mic wasn't this close during the other podcast. Mike was way back there. Now I got the mic all close to my fucking lips. Like I'm... Mic too close to the fucking face. I lost my fucking other skeleton glove. I don't know where I put it in my frustrations. This fucking podcast better turn out. You got Clip Clops over here shaking his pan on the stove. He's never done that before. Clip Clops never did that before. Deliberately disturbing my fucking broadcast. Like, how the fuck does that happen? How the fuck do you get so hateful to do some shit like that? People suck sometimes. People, I used to say people are garbage. My podcast, which probably lost me a few subscribers. Some people are still fucking garbage. I take it back. I apologize. Everybody isn't garbage. There are a lot of wonderful people out there that have helped me out personally and that just are alive in general. There are a lot of great people out there. A lot of great people. But there's still some people that are fucking garbage. I was talking to this dude the other day and he was like, man, that bottle cap challenge, man, fuck that shit too. And I was like, wait a second. I don't mind the bottle cap challenge because it was kind of cool. There's people doing fucking interesting ass fucking shit to take a bottle cap off. It's fucking pretty cool. Some dude fucking took a fucking cork off with the rear spoiler of his car. That's fucking genius. And it's awesome. Okay? It's awesome. He drifted into the fucking champagne cork and fucking knocked that shit off with the rear spoiler of his car. That was awesome. There's one guy did a motherfucking 360 double switch kick. You know what the switch kick is, right? When you put the leg up in the air, but you kick with the other leg. He did a double one where he put the leg up in the air, then put the other leg over there, and then kick with the first leg. Psst, and 360'd on it. He do his own stunts, Jackie Chan with it. I know people don't like 6ix9ine anymore, but you know, because he's apparently a snitch in jail and whatever. I feel like he's gonna make another album. Like, he has so much dirt on him. He's such a dirty dude that he'll make another album. He'll be fine when he gets out of jail. He'll serve 4 years in jail. He's what, 20 fucking years old? Fuck that guy. He'll be fine. Okay? He'll be fine. Fucking world, man. It's going to shit. It's not. This is like usual shit. It's just happening in the information age. But one thing, before I get to the news stories, one thing I think that is that this isn't the last rendition of Human Beings. There's one thing that I think. I don't think that this is the last. Like, this rendition of Human Beings may die out, and we'll have another rendition of human beings. And then maybe they'll be the ones that live forever and implant their brains into AI. I just don't think that we're there yet. Even though it seems like we are, seems like we're making all the strides, seems like we're doing all the good things to get there. It just doesn't seem like we're the ones, you know what I mean? Seems like we're too dumb. I feel too dumb sometimes. But there's some smart motherfuckers out there. Maybe the smart motherfuckers, that's what'll happen. Smart motherfuckers will ascend, come back for the next rendition of humanism, and fucking give us the knowledge. Maybe that's what aliens are. Just smarter motherfuckers than us. They traveled the world, you know, the Elon Musk, the fucking motherfuckers with money and the brains. They fucking come back and give Earth the knowledge to try to succeed. Those are our gods, so to speak. It's feasible. It's possible. It's logical. It's not rational to think about right now. Unless you're in it. You know, unless you're a scientist or something like that and you got fucking gobs of money. It's not rational to think about. Because you got to feed your kid. Because you got a baby. Or you got a job you got to go to or whatever. I get it. I get you. All right, let's get into the first fucking news story. This is from azcentral.com. This is a cooler found with male genitalia found. A cooler filled with male genitalia found in raid at Phoenix Body Donation Company. It's a great story. What do you think, Angry Cat? You think this is a great story? That wasn't satisfactory. Could you? Is this a great story, Angry Cat? That's what the fuck I thought. Oh yeah, and theme song. Just start up for no reason. A head sewn onto a mismatched body, a bucket full of limbs, and a cooler filled with penises are among items found by FBI agents during a raid on a Phoenix body donation business. The now shuttered for-profit biological resource center specializes in accepting the bodies of people after they had died, in exchange offering their families free pickup of the bodies, plus the cremated remains of the body parts the company did not sell. Arizona is a regulatory-free zone for the body part industry. At least 4 body donation companies are operating in Arizona. In addition to a nonprofit cryonics company that freezes people after they die with the intent of one day bringing them back to life. Woo! An FBI special agent during the January 2014 raid, I was about to say January 14, but if I had said January 98, you would have understood that, but January 14, you would. Is that the date? January 2014 raid of the Biological Resource Center stumbled on what has been described as various unsettling scenes. The agent's grisly eyewitness account of the raid was recently revealed in a civil lawsuit against the business and its owners, and its owner, Stephen Gore. Stephen Gore. Stephen Gore. Stephen Gore. The case is set for trial October 21st in Maricopa County Superior Court. You hear about Maricopa County all the time. If you listen to like true crime or just the news in general, why is Maricopa County always in the fucking news? It's like always Maricopa County, isn't it? Why is Maricopa County? Maricopa. 33 plaintiffs have sued the Biological Resource Center, saying that the remains of their family members were obtained through false statements, that the bodies were being sold for profit to various middlemen, and that they were not stored, treated, or disposed of with dignity or respect. Reacting to the Biological Resource Center case, Arizona passed a law in 2017 that says body donation companies are not allowed without a state license. However, the law has not yet been implemented or enforced or even wrote down. We ain't even fucking write it yet. Bro, when we write this, when we write this fucking law, we gonna have 2 Chainz on the track. We gonna have we gonna have Janelle, and we gonna have fucking, we gonna have Estelle, fucking, I don't know what the fuck her name is. Estelle, Janelle, Estelle. I'm getting 2 bitches mixed up. And I don't mean bitches by bitches. I mean bitches by bad bitches. We're gonna have motherfucking Jay-Z on the track. Shit, Young Thug is gonna be on the bill. You heard me? In his declaration contained by the civil lawsuit court file, former FBI Special Agent Mark Schicknar, I don't know, it's CWYNAR. Doesn't like a CWY just make a X sound? Or a Z sound? Said that he personally observed various unsettling scenes while inside Biological Resource Center. Many of the body parts he saw were piled on top of one another with no apparent identification to indicate what bodies they came from or to whom they belong, he said. In addition to the cooler filled with male genitalia, Zenar testified that there also was a large torso with a head removed and replaced with a smaller head sewn together in a Frankenstein manner. Xnar said that he saw, this is like a fucking gamer tag. He has a gamer tag for a last name. Large male torso with limbs and genitalia removed. Buckets and coolers with various body parts, including buckets of heads, arms, and legs. Body parts piled on, is this a rap song? Body parts piled on top of each other throughout the facility with no apparent identification. Steel freezers with frozen body parts inside with no apparent, is this 3-6 Mafia? But steel freezers with frozen body parts inside with no apparent identification. Court documents included a report from the 2 experts from the plaintiff that referred to a 2013 request to use at least 2 Biological Resource Center bodies for the purpose of plastination for education. Hey, they say if you don't have plastination for education, you're losing. Plastination for education. The expert said plastination is a way that preserving an entire human body should require separate consent because the preservation is more permanent and the bodies are often publicly displayed. In October 2015, Gore tearfully pleaded to conducting illegal enterprise. Jesus Christ, I can't fucking read. An illegal enterprise after accusations that he had provided vendors with contaminated human tissue and used body parts in ways that donors did not permit. Fucking him. I'm just kidding. He was just barely. He's doing like outer course. In a letter to Maricopa County Superior Court Judge Warren Granville before his December 15th sentencing, Gore wrote that he felt overwhelmed. Stephen Gore was overwhelmed. But that he was working in the industry with no formal regulations to reference his guidance. And this is his court's this is what he said in court. And I'm going to do it in the voice that he probably said it in. I could have been more open about the process of donation with a brochure that we had in public view. When deciding which donors could be eligible to donate, I should have hired a medical director rather than relying on medical knowledge from books or the internet. Like anytime any of the court people got close to him. There's demons inside me. Research by plaintiff's lawyers says Gore's highest level of education was high school. So he's a hustler. He's a hustler. And that he did not have any licenses or certifications applicable to the body donation program operations. The Biological Resource Center was a for-profit body donation company that accepted donations of body parts after people died. The company gave donors and their families free transportation services to pick up the bodies, plus free cremations. One of the problems is that some families thought that the body donation meant that their loved ones' bodies were given to a charity to help with disease research. Some mistakenly thought that the body resource center would be donating their loved ones' organs, not knowing that the organ donation and body donation were not the same thing. Back to you, Tom. Not all were aware that the Body Resource Center often dismembered and sold various body parts. A 2013 price list that is part of the court file indicates price or sale prices for body parts. Whole body with no shoulders and head, $2,900. Torso with head, $2,400. A whole spine, $950. A whole leg, $1,100. A whole foot. Oh, you want a whole foot? That's $450. Hey, that's $450. A knee? Oh, bro, you rolling around here? You want a knee? I can get you a knee. $375. Oh, you looking for a pelt? You looking for Elvis? You got to go to Graceland, my man. No, he don't live in Graceland no more. He live in Cuba, my man. You got to go to Cuba. But you looking for a pelvis? That's $400. Hey, bro, that's $400. This is the worst. This is the worst chicken. It's the worst menu for fucking. Do you got wings? Can I get a wing? How much is a wing? I just want like a dozen wings, bro. Why you? Bro, you better off getting a whole body with no shoulders and no head. You want a wing? Oh, bro, I might have to talk to somebody about that. I might talk to somebody about that, bro. Bro. I got to talk to somebody about that. Shit, this nigga, hey man, this nigga want wing. He want wing. He want 12p. He want 12p. Dude, a spine? You can get a spine for under $1,000. Just have a spine chilling. Your fucking back goes out. You can just get another fucking spine. You just pull it out the fucking cryo chamber you got. You fucking ask your buddy to fucking watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Put that bitch back in. That's that shit. You want a spine, bruh? Sorry, I gotta reset this here. Hey man, anybody watch while I'm doing this? Anybody watch the fucking it was awesome. It's totally awesome. Anybody watch the event on Fortnite? Now I told you guys that I play Fortnite, right? I play Fortnite. I love the game. I think it's awesome. It's like a mix of a bunch of different games and then on steroids. It's a fucking phenomenal game. It's great. Where's my alcohol? Oh, there it is. It's a fun game to play. Yeah, it is. And they had an event yesterday where I guess it was like the before season 10, because season 10 starts in 10 days, I think. I don't know if they start the next season up right after the old season, but if they do, then it starts in 10 days. And so they had this event. Usually I drink out of a cup, but my cup is way over there because I wasn't prepared to do a second podcast, but that's the way things go. Okay, next week, I should have all my bugs worked out. All my bugs that I got this week, if I'm able to make the podcast like at least structurally the way that I want, all the bugs will be worked out for next week. So don't be worried. I'm getting it. We're making progress. This is a progress. This is a action. And I know a lot of people. You know what? One thing I don't like about, well, I like podcasts. I love podcasts. And I'll get back to the Fortnite thing in a minute. And I'll get back to the fucking news stories in a fucking second. Don't fucking rush me. What was I talking about? I totally forgot. Oh yeah, the thing I hate about podcasts. Well, I don't hate it about podcasts, but like people are starting to get to where it's like podcasts have to be about stories from. Like, why does every podcast have to be like, oh, do you know where toothbrushes come from? Well, do you know where how fucking JonBenet Ramsey got murdered? You know, every podcast is like some retelling. It's like almost podcasts are almost educational now, which is like, have you guys ever heard of, I don't know, Khan Academy? There's some really good podcasts out there that really teach you a lot about shit that goes on in history, the past. There's a lot of podcasts that teach you about the past that are really good. But just some podcasts that are like mere like just not even like, why would you listen to that when you can listen to hardcore history? Why would you listen to this podcast when you can listen to True Crime Garage? Why would you listen to this podcast when you can listen to My Favorite Murder? Why would you listen to this podcast when you can listen to Kill Tony? Like, there's already podcasts that establish that, so how come more people aren't making more? Like, Oh, you know what podcast I recently started liking that I follow for a long time because they follow me back on Instagram is Almost 30. This is a podcast. I know I'm like past Almost 30, but this is a podcast called Almost 30. They started to have some really good guests on. There's some podcasts like Ari Shafir, Skeptic Tank. Uh, I started listening to this podcast called Mormon and the Meth Head, which is pretty good. It's an ex-Mormon, ex-meth head. They get together and they make a podcast. The ex-meth head is a chick. The ex-Mormon's a dude. And their dynamic is really good. They're pretty funny together. Oh, and they're both comedians. So it makes for a really good dynamic and chemistry when conversing. It's a good podcast to listen to. I listen to them all, and I just I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Well, recently they've been putting out old ones, and it's like, I don't care about your old podcast. I don't care about the old stuff that you put out. What are you guys doing now? You know, salute. I'm putting this podcast out Monday. I don't know if I said that, but this is coming out Monday. It's Sunday. It's coming out Monday. If everything goes right, everything is looking good. Everything's Angry Cat. Everything good? Chick that laughs at me all the time. Is everything good? She just laughs for no reason. Watch, I'll tell a joke. Why is the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Stupid bitch, I hate you. See, she doesn't. She laughs at the inappropriate. She loves the inappropriate. What was I talking about? Fucking Facebook? No. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I don't know. Oh, yeah, podcasts and how they suck sometimes. But it's like people don't enjoy journalistic podcasts, personal podcasts from personal people that do personal things. Like that's why I went back to the news stories. Because my life gets dark sometimes, man. It gets dark, especially when you're writing music. And like last year, I was writing a dark album. My thing was I was going to write a really dark album, and it came out semi-dark. It's like dark for hip-hop, but I wanted a dark album. I wanted the darkest, but just with me rhyming instead of singing. That's it. But it's not what it came out as. It came out as like a semi-dark hip-hop album. Whatever. It's fine. Every painting doesn't represent what you want sometimes, I guess. I don't know. And then maybe it's just because people received it a certain way. I don't know. I don't know exactly, but, sometimes that shit happens when you're writing music. Writing music is a very difficult thing. People think that you could just write a hit song, and you can't, because you still got to perform that song. You still got to put that song out, which I think is a better, like when comedians process generally is they write the material, they perform their material, and then they work on it as they perform. So they make it better, cut stuff out, put stuff in, as they perform it. I think that's a good road to take as it's a alternative road to take as a artist, as a person who makes music. But at the same time, you want your music to be fresh and new, and people get tired of songs so easily. But people only get tired of shitty songs easily. Shitty songs with sugar in them. That's what people get tired of. If your song has too much sugar in it, but it's crap, people get tired of it. They don't want to hear it again. But if you make a great song with you're hitting all the notes, song wise. Like you're hitting the popularity, you're hitting the fucking lyrical notes, you're hitting the fucking writing notes, you're hitting the fucking, the portrayal notes, you're hitting, the song makes you feel good and it's good to the audience. If you hit all those notes and you make a great song, that song will stand the test of time. It doesn't necessarily have to be quote unquote classic, because that's what a classic is. It's just that it hits on all notes to the maker. Well, not even necessarily the maker, because even the maker could be like, oh man, that's shit. But it hits on all notes for the audience. But the only reason why some artists hate their songs is because they hate performing them. I don't think I'll ever get tired of performing my songs because I'm just not there yet. I've performed maybe a total of 5 times in Los Angeles, and it just wasn't fulfilling enough for me to hate my own songs. I hate my songs in a different way. I hate my songs from when you first record your songs, and then as an artist, you have to listen to them over and over and over and over and over and over, like 1,000 times. You have to listen to each song that you made just so you can find all of the nuance, all of the ambient, all of the essence of that song, figure it out, and add or subtract from it accordingly. And or just not put the song out, because it may be a good song to you at the time. His music is mostly moment driven. Some music puts you in the moment, but some music you have to listen to in the moment. I think I don't know, because I listen to songs now and I'll be like not hyped up, and I'll listen to a song and I get hyped up from that shit. Or I'll be not in my feelings, and then I'll listen to a song and it'll put me in my feelings. It just all depends on the words and how pleasing the beat is. Because if the beat is like real palatable, then you can listen to somebody fucking do a fucking lecture over a palatable beat. And that's one thing that makes songs trashy, is that we got these great ways to make fucking music now. Like, we can make amazing beats, but there's artists aren't taking chances anymore. Like, it's hard for an artist to take chances because, they have a profit margin too, because artists look at themselves as businesses. But I don't care, dude. Like, if I make $1 million this year off of my record, and I make $1 million next year off my next record, I'm fine. That's okay. I'm not fucking tripping. But some artists are. They're like, how come this album didn't do 5 million? I'm fucking gonna fire you! He's talking to their A&R, and they're like, well, it just seems that people aren't streaming as much as you're fired! And they fucking bring a fucking whole cannon into the fucking record company. And they fire you out of the cannon. All right, I think I bullshitted long enough. Let's get to this last story, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Hopefully, I recorded this shit exactly like I wanted to, because I've been talking for too long. I can hear my voice starting to get hoarse. This is a good story, too. Fun story. This is a fun one. Hey, lady, how do you think? Is this a fun story? All right, shut up. Four Loco just teamed up with Fleshlight to bring you the Sex in a Can. Sex in a can. Ooh, baby, like sex in a can. I'ma give you it to you in a sex in a can. You know you like it, baby. Give you sex in a can. Baby, you you sex in a can. Give me all you want. I give you sex in a can. You know that you like it, baby. Sex in a can. If you ever glanced at a can of Four Loco and wonder if it might feel like you should take this relationship to the next level, you're in luck. The popular drink brand has just announced a partnership with the #1 manufacturer of male pleasure products, Fleshlight. The Four Loco X Fleshlight Sex in a Can sex toy was made possible by the brilliant minds at the company Pizza Slime. Pizza Slime, which specializes in creating products inspired by internet culture. Pizza Slime scientists saw how much people loved Four Loco and decided to ask the question that nobody else dared. What if you could fuck this can? What if you could fuck it? I probably fucked a few cans of Four Loco. Remember back in the day when Four Loco was like 13-14%? It was, and it had caffeine in it or some shit that got you hype. Like that shit got you fucking yeet. Like that shit got you open. Remember that? When fucking Four Loco was the junk? Man, you drink half a can of Four Loco? Dude, the first time I drank Four Loco, I didn't drink that much back in the day. But I got a can of Four Loco because it was Four Loco. It looked crazy. It had a crazy can. I was like, "Ooh, look at you, crazy can!" And I opened the fucking ice chest door, and it was like, and I was like, "Ooh, let me get one of these Four Locos." And I fucking got it, and I fucking ran home. I was like, "Ooh, let me get this Four Loco," and I opened it, and I drank a sip, and I was like, "Oh damn, oh damn." My life. Then I drank another sip and I was like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm good." And then I drank another sip and I was like, "Oh, I'm drinking this whole thing." And I got halfway done and I was like, "I'm drunk. I am drunk. I could not operate my motor vehicle right now." I referred to my car as a motor vehicle. That's how fucking drunk I was off of Four Loco. Four Loco gets you fucking drunk. Okay, Four Loco. That's how you talk when you're on Four Loco, too. Cops like stops you and he's like, "Sir, I pulled you over because you were swerving in and out of those lines. Have you been drinking?" You'd be like, "No, sir." That was for you people. I'm drinking a Mike's Hard Lemonade. A tame 8% alcohol level. What do you think all beers should aspire to? There's some beers that are out there that are still 4.6. What? What am I drinking? Bread? Am I just drinking fucking bread? 4%? Am I drinking a fucking Stromboli? 4% alcohol? Fucking NyQuil has more alcohol than you can suck on. You know those individual fucking alcohol pads? You get more alcohol out of those fucking alcohol pads. 4% alcohol? The fuck out of here with that shit. Mike's proved you can make an alcohol taste delicious with 8%. You just add 92% sugar. You're good. Fucking step the game up. Up. Past where you see the fucking up. Might or other brands of alcohol that 4.6. Yo, unless you're Michelob Ultra, you have no excuse. No excuse. Unless you're Michelob Ultra and you're served after a fucking half marathon, you have no fucking excuse. Okay, let's make this fucking happen. Alcohol companies that are doing 4.6 alcohol. What am I eating? Breadsticks? What am I eating? Breadsticks with marinara? Fuck out of here with that shit. Okay, where am I at with this story? 6 stories. Okay, can you fuck a can of Four Loko? Inspired by the spirit of Steve Jobs and Leonardo da Vinci. What? What? We at Piece of Slime embark on a quest to... What? Inspired by Steve Jobs and Leonardo da Vinci, who made the flying sex phone. Piece of Slime embarked on a quest to bring the world an innovative and cutting-edge sexual experience, said a Piece of Slime representative. The result was an orchestration of combining the two legendary brands that are Four Loko and Fleshlight. Like most people, you probably thought to yourself, wouldn't it be cool if I could have sex with a Four Loko? Now you can! In a can! I made up that last part. Don't give this person the fucking goddamn satisfaction of taking my joke. That was my joke. The in a can part. If you have a penis. Because you can only scissor. If you're a girl, you can only scissor this thing. It doesn't, and in the end, it doesn't vibrate. What? The can, okay, I'm calling shenanigans. I'm going way back to that one episode of South Park. I'm getting my broom. I'm calling fucking shenanigans. The can doesn't vibrate. Make the can vibrate. For the ladies, at least. There's never been a cultural phenomenon like Four Loko. Never, ever. There has never been a cultural phenomenon like Four Loko. That's what this guy says. Said Jason Friedman. The guy that wrote the article even knew to make sure to quote that. Even though he keeps talking in the article, he made sure to quote that quote. That wasn't just something people say. There's never been a cultural phenomenon like Four Loko. No. No. I'm pretty sure there has. Remember when Coca-Cola had opium in it? Or no, not Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola had cocaine in it. They used to sell opium as a drink. Like, they'd have opium in it and it'd be a drink. Like, your doctor would be like, oh, well, here's a fucking, just take a couple of cases of opium. Okay. That's along the lines of the phenomenon that Four Loko was. It's our today's opium. Even though opium is delicious and amazing, and that's why I don't do it. It's too good. Too good. You can die. Opium is the pussy of fucking drugs. I can die in some pussy. You don't believe me? Give me some pussy right now. Give me some pussy right now. Tell me I won't die in that pussy. All right? Tell me I won't die in that pussy. I will live and die in that pussy. Like I live in LA, I will die in that pussy. You will die if you take opium. Anyway, yeah, opium is death. Co-CEO for Loco parent company Fusion Projects, the Four Loco X Flashlight Sex Can is just another example of how we can continue to be cutting edge on collaborations and projects. We at Fleshlight, this is Fleshlight guy. We at Fleshlight believe in freedom, fantasy, and the pursuit of pleasure. We said Fleshlight founder and CEO Steve Shubin. This unique. Well, he probably doesn't sound like that. He's probably like he's like probably like jacked. Steve Shubin probably jacked, but has a tiny head. So like he's not supposed to be jacked. He just got jacked in the last like 12 months. So he's like, red flashlight. He's drooling and shit. He's eating a fucking turkey drumstick. Weird flashlight thing, done. But he has like a baby's face. He has like the face of a newborn infant and a body of like fucking. Dude, you ever seen any of those dudes working out on Instagram? Holy shit. Those dudes they're supercharged with testosterone. He has that body, Instagram bodybuilder's body, and Instagram baby's face, baby face. Weird flashlight. If you want to come into the ring this Saturday, brother, then you're going to be facing me. I'm going to bring ladders. I'm bringing chairs. This unique collaboration will allow us to spread our much-needed message throughout the culture in exciting ways. The Four Loco X Flashlight Sex in a Can is now available at an RRP, which is something retail price of $69. Nice. Because they want people to buy it. It's a novelty. It's a novelty. It's a novelty. Okay? It's a novelty. You can fuck it twice. That's it. You don't want to give that thing to somebody like me, who would fuck it all the, like, in the 365 days, I'll fuck that thing 700 times. That thing can't stand up to 700 fuckings. They should have a fuckings meter on how many times you can fuck one of those simulated pussy things. The pussy simulator. They should have, like, you know how, like, you can only wear running shoes for 500 miles or whatever? They should have one of the, this is good for 35 fuckings. They should have that. Some dudes be fucking the shit out of those things. I remember back in my good old days, I got one of those pocket pussies because I am a horny motherfucker. I subscribe to the prescription of horny as fuck. I have zero dick problems. Have zero dick problems. You know how bitches get bitches? What am I, a fucking goddamn caveman? You know how women get just regular women, not bitches. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Not bitches. You know how women get breast reductions? Oh, I would never get a penis installment like they would say on Archer. I would get a testosterone or a horniness removal because I'm forever horny. Like, I could fuck if I don't fucking try to fucking do the most the first time. Oh, we're good all night. If we're gonna marathon it, we're marathoning, okay? Because the dick's fine. It's just that my dumb ass tries to fuck somebody into oblivion. And then if a girl's like, let's go again, I'm like, okay. She's like, what's wrong with your voice? I'm like, I think I came and out. My voice came out of me into you. Or on your belly and tits. can't come. I can't talk. I can't talk. So that's what happens to me. But if I pace myself, I'm like, it's never the dick. Like, girl, just sit on the dick. Do loving things to the dick the second time. I'll be fine. I can get that. Fuck. Alright, guys. This podcast is almost longer than the first one I recorded, so I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. It's satisfactory. It's not better. It's definitely not better. The first one was way better. I'm just going to tell you. I may just release it for the audio listeners just so you can see how much better it was. I don't know. I don't know yet, man. I'm so pissed that I fucking didn't get that podcast down. But now we're wrapping up. We had 2 good news stories. I was going to read 3, but one was like awkwardly. The headline was funny, but as I was reading it before I did the podcast, and now the burps come in. As I was reading it before the podcast, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. This is not what... Okay, let me just tell you what it was. It was a story of the guy who they deemed that was too old to kill anybody. They let him out of jail, and he killed someone. Which is funny, right? You think, oh, this guy's not going to get out of jail and kill somebody. He's too old. He's 79. And he gets out of jail. And then he killed somebody like 2 weeks, not 2 weeks after he got out of jail. And he killed a lady in front of her sons. I didn't mean to go out on that downer. That was kind of sucky of me to do that, honestly. That's a downer. I don't want to hear about some lady getting killed in front of her kids. I don't want to hear about anybody getting killed in front of their kids, let alone a fucking lady. I like ladies. I like ladies. Some people don't like ladies. I fucking love them. I love women. I'm not one of those people that go, oh man, all women are crazy. This one security guard at my job, he's like, he was like, well, he didn't say all women are crazy. But he's like, all women are the same. And I was like, okay. And I walked away. And I came back, and he was like, all women are the same, like oatmeal. For real. He for real fucking, I'm not making this up. I could never make anything like that up. He was getting oatmeal, and he said that all women were the same, like the fucking oatmeal he was getting. Fuck. That's what the world's coming to, though, bro. That's what it is, bro. You want cheap labor? That's what you get. You want a bureaucratic system? You get motherfuckers that think that women are all like oatmeal. All right? You want the real shit? You come to YDK. You feel me? Let's get the fuck out of here. All right. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review the fucking podcast. Don't forget to get my album Errors, ERRORS. Don't forget to fucking go to my Twitter and Instagram page. That's at Vince Stefano, STEPHENO. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can be a hacker. You can be a motherfucking, you can be from Russia. You can work in Russia politics. I don't care. I got my shit down, bruh. You steal my fucking shit, I can get it back in a second. Go ahead, try. You can fucking go to the YouTube page. It's called The Quantum. It's called The Quantum 28. The Quantum 28 on YouTube. You can get all the videos. I'm sorry I don't have a video for YDK33. I went over why we don't in the beginning, so if you're listening at the end, you should have heard the beginning, because why the fuck are you listening to this at the end and you did? Maybe you fell asleep and you're waking up at the end. Just go back to the beginning if you're that fucking trusted. Alright, we're doing this. Peace. Now where's my remote to turn off everything? I don't know. Let's play a song one more time. Play the motherfucking song one more time. Shit. I wasn't ready. Alright, so we gonna do this extra long outro. Alright, don't forget to give my fucking other shit that I got. I got blogs coming. I got scripts. I got all that shit. I got motherfucking news stories. Go to strangeillustrated.com for the new news stories, alright? Strange shit. We ain't talking about politics. We ain't talking about all the hit and runs that happen in California. We ain't talking about any of that shit. Alright? We're talking about fucking UFOs and fucking somebody doing some dumb shit. That's what we doing. Alright. Peace out, y'all.